Hello internet, I'm your mate, and last week I uploaded a video saying that I made 700 subs. Still amazed, by the way, that I made it this far, not gonna lie. Hell, I'm still amazed I made it to 100, but anyway. I also said leave questions in the comments of this video and I'll do a Q&A. Doing that now, so let's start answering some questions. Also, next time I do this, I'm going to put a cap on how many questions per person. One person in particular responsible for that. You know who you are. Anyway, let's start off. Richard Korokanobi asked, what are you looking forward to in RWBY Volume 4? I'm looking forward to seeing how the story progresses, seeing what's going to go on with Ruby, Ren, Nora, and Jean. What's going on with Weiss, and of course what's going on with Blake and Yang. Yeah, story progressing, seeing everyone again. That's what I'm looking forward to. Although I am worried that there's going to be a bit more heartbreak, but I look forward to it regardless. Speaking of RWBY, Yang Xiaolong asks, have you ever considered doing more than reactions? I do my Death Battle hype videos, do those count? Mini reviews, gameplay videos, character fan art? For character fan art, I feel like I would have to get a lot better at drawing. Also, invest in a draw pad for my computer, because I don't have one and I feel like that would help out a great deal. It is something I've considered, so maybe. Gameplay videos. I've done a couple here and there, but it's mostly Town of Salem and GTA. There was a Assassin's Creed video a while back. I would do more, but I just feel like I need a better setup right now. Also, I'm moving house at some point, so hopefully when that happens, I'll get everything set up better, so that way recording, gameplay, and all sorts is a little bit easier. Plus, I guarantee when RWBY from Eclipse comes out for consoles, probably Xbox One, I will do a gameplay video in that, and I'll likely even main you or Blake. So there we go. As for the mini reviews, I was thinking about doing reviews quite a while back, but then I realized I'm not good at this sort of thing, so I didn't. However, I've been thinking about doing some top 10 sort of videos to hopefully get me better at that sort of thing, saying what I like about this thing, what maybe I don't like, and then hopefully by getting myself to do those, it could perhaps lead to me doing reviews in the future. Who knows, we'll see how it goes. I have one video that I almost have everything recorded for, then I just need to start editing, and praying I don't get a copyright strike. And that is my top 10 favourite web series. I'll have that, and maybe soon, one that I've talked about with a couple of friends of mine. So, we'll see. Alright, Archie Stubbs asked, okay, before I go into this, I'm going to read question number 4 last. Everyone will understand why soon. DBX or 1 Minute Melee? I like them both. I can't really say I have a preference right now, because they do sort of the same thing. Not based on research or anything, it's just these people fight. This happens because reasons. Plus, DBX is still pretty new, so maybe at some point in the future I'll think, you know what, maybe, who knows, we'll see. Favorite live action shows? Friends. Because it's funny, I love a lot of the episodes and the characters, it's just always good fun to watch, whenever, really. Pokemon you most want to see get Mega Evolutions. Why haven't the Johto starters got one? That's my big question. In Sun and Moon, when they start revealing Mega Evolutions, can we please have Mega Typhlosion, Feraligatr, and Meganium? Aside from starters, I would go with, I don't know, I think Luxray would be pretty cool. And maybe when he Mega Evolves, have a Dark type, so it'd be Electric Dark. Those are at least the ones that I can think of off the top of my head, but plenty of Pokemon out there definitely deserve Mega Evolutions. Those are just the ones that first come to my mind. If you could have 3 characters return for another round in Death Battle, who would they be and why? Okay, a lot of the matchups I've been, like, okay with, except for one. And someone from that particular episode, I would like to see come back and fight someone else, because I just don't. Just don't. And that is Pikachu, because I'm not a big fan of Pikachu versus Blanca. In fact, I would say that is my least favorite episode so far. So I wouldn't mind perhaps seeing an episode where Pikachu comes back, and maybe, just maybe, he doesn't literally get Pikachu'd. So far, I think I'm fine with everything. It's just Pikachu I would like to see come back. Finally, what color does a Smurf turn when we choke it? I have not choked a Smurf, so I am not sure. If anyone watching this video has choked a Smurf, then feel free to say what color it changes. Also, I believe that is a Mock the Week reference. Russell Howard on, I believe it was something to do with rejected exam questions. TK Hulk asked, "How you doing?" "Oh, I'm doing good. How you doing?" What do you think of the possibility of Caboose, Donut, Sister, Jenkins, and Andersmith, the one mentioned in Season 9, not the one mentioned in Seasons 12 and 13, all being former freelancers? Question. The one in Season 9, wasn't he just made up? And in the AI memory unit? I'm pretty sure I'm remembering that right. Like, it was just a way of keeping texts around. Like, Judge and Tucker, like, one was going to say Anderson and the other was going to say Smith. So just like, and a Smith. Yeah. As for the rest, it's definitely possible. I had a theory a while back that Caboose was that blue freelancer with the ODST helmet, because same shade of blue, and they both had an assault rifle. But then it turned out that was Florida / Flowers, so there went that. But let's face it, red versus blue, anything could happen. As long as it's written well and explained in a way that makes sense, I will be okay with it. And I would love to see how they pull it off. I'm sure it would be amazing. Would you be excited if Squirrel Girl appeared in the MCU? Absolutely, I think that would be amazing. Are you thinking of reacting to Hellsing Ultimate Abridged made by Team 4-Star? P.S. There's a character in there that will likely appear in Death Battle. In terms of reacting to it, I feel like I should watch the original show first to support the official release. So I'd have to get around to that. In fact, I was also asked if I would consider reacting to Sword Art Online Abridged, but I still need to get to watching that as well. I don't want to take on like too many shows at once to react to, because I just don't see that coming well. Oh, and in terms of like the character appearing in Death Battle, I am going to go ahead and predict that's Alucard you're talking about. And his opponent will likely either be, I believe his name is Dio, the dude from that 1 Minute Melee where they were both stopping time. I don't know him that well. I just now know that that's how you say his name. Or Alucard from the Castlevania series. If it's that one, Alucard versus Alucard, my money's on Alucard. Cheese? Sure. If there was a Death Battle video game with all the characters who have been in Death Battle playable, what characters would you play as? I think I would give everyone a try just to see how they will play. And in terms of like picking mains, just like when I pick a main, like let's say for Smash Brothers, it's usually between like my favorites and depending on like how various people play. But when taking favorite characters into consideration, three mains that I would definitely have: Sonic, Goku, and Yang. If the day comes where Death Battle does Wiz vs Boomstick, let's hope that's not for a very long time. Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen anytime soon. I don't want that now. Who do you think might win? That's going to be interesting. I'll give the weaponry advantage to Boomstick. But then again, they've both known each other for so long, so they they could like develop some sort of plan to take the other one out. And personally, I see people suggesting this, saying it must happen. We know it's going to happen. They've said that's going to be the final episode. Which is partly why I kind of don't want it, because it means that the show will come to an end. And I'll be sad. Moving on. Have you seen any of the Smash Bros. 4 trailers, and do you like them? I like all of them, but I will say I was especially happy with the one where they revealed that Sonic is returning. He was my favourite character to play as in Brawl, and I was hoping that they would bring him back in Smash Bros. 4, and when they did, I was so happy. So now you have a better idea of it. What would you say your opinion on Squirrel Girl versus Saitama is now? I want to see that. Like, I see so many people suggesting, like, Saitama versus either Superman or Goku. I'm just thinking, nope. I want to see him fight Squirrel Girl. Because that fight would be amazing. Do you like learning about characters from Death Battle? And if so, can you name a few that you enjoyed learning more about? Okay, right off the top of my head, Dante, Guts, Raiden, Ryu, Scorpion, Cloud, Tifa, Gaara, Toph. At least those are the first ones that come to my head, like, right away. But I do enjoy learning about, like, pretty much any character that they bring in. So, that's my answer. Pretty much everyone, although those lot come into my mind, like, right away. And finally, why am I asking so many questions? I think you're more qualified to answer that than I am. Okay, and finally, Kira Armstrong asked, 20 questions, by the way, Jesus. Who's your favourite Red vs. Blue character? That is an easy one. Caboose. I do not need to explain that. Caboose is amazing. Who is your favourite DBZ Abridged character? I am going to have to say Vegeta, because a lot of what he says is funny, whether it be him bragging about how amazing he is, him about to get his ass kicked, because he thinks he's superior, and then it just doesn't end well for him, and it's hilarious. Since Carolina and Meta have a Death Battle episode, is there any Red vs. Blue character you think deserve a Death Battle episode? I've seen a lot of people say they want Sarge to fight the soldier from TF2, and I think I can see why, so I'm going to have to say, yeah, Sarge. If you were given the chance to go to Ruby, what would you do and why? Okay, first of all, I would actually love to pretty much just have a conversation with everyone from Teams Ruby and Juniper. Oh, and tell Carden he's a racist asshole, just saying. But there's someone I would probably pay a visit to. I'm not going to say who. But also, if you know me, you probably know who I'm talking about. Give me weapons, a semblance, or, obviously, some training on using them, and there's someone I would probably pay a visit to. And let's just say it's someone I'm not particularly fond of. I will leave it there. What got you into Pokemon in the first place? That would be my older brother. He got me into the games, he got me into the anime with Ash, so my older brother is what got me into it. We'd watch it, like, before or after school, depending on the day. We'd play the game, he would kick my ass, and now that he doesn't play it anymore, and I have a decent teams, I can't play against him, so he'll always remain that one person I could never beat. Which is why I tend to name my rivals after him these days. What would your dream Pokemon team be? Well, Charizard is in there, hands down. Really, whenever I'm just making a Pokemon team, it's just like I make sure like it's diverse types, and all the Pokemon know like at least 8 move that can counter any types that they're weak to. Like, you know, just in case. Is there anything you wish you could change about your past career on YouTube? I wish that I could learn, like, this mic, because it's awesome and I love it. And all the things that made my videos better from, I believe, Green Arrow vs. Hawkeye onwards. Because I'm not going to lie, for all my past videos, it was just all OBS. Yeah, it was the default mic on my Mac and OBS recording like not only myself, but also all the audio and video from videos that I was reacting to. So there's that. So it's just literally knowing of a few things' existence and guessing this mic because it is amazing and I love it. Is there any series online that you want to react to? Depending on if another season is coming, I haven't heard anything about it, but I'm hoping that there is another season in the works. X-Ray and Vav. With how things are in RWBY right now, what do you think will happen in Volume 4? Oh, I can only imagine. I mean, I know we're going to see, like, what all the Team RWBY are like now that they're, like, separated. They're out on their own, like, doing their own thing. Plus, after how Volume 3 went, I am just now all the more worried that bad stuff is going to happen, and I am going to be sad. Is there any YouTuber you want to meet in person? Absolutely there is. In fact, there are multiple. There's pretty much all the friends that I've made through doing this. Absolutely love to meet Shamble1995, Riz Grestar, Johnny Fireflame, Makes a Few Trades, who said I could be his friend, that's weird, just saying. Pokemon Ranger Boy 12, I would like to meet them at some point. I think that would be nice. After seeing the rest of the RWBY trailers, did you get hyped for the first episode of the series? That's another easy one. Yes. Of course I did. They were awesome. I think the yellow trailer was my favourite. What's your favourite moment from Red vs. Blue? There are so many, that one is just such a hard question. Just saying. It's between in Season 6, when Caboose threw the spike grenade, and Wash says that was the worst throw ever of all time. Or Sarge's speech in Season 8. Where he was, like, asking everyone, like, why are you here? And you could have, like, done this, so why are you here? It's between those two, I'm not 100% sure. What's your favourite moment from RWBY? That Nevermore fight, hands down, it was amazing. I love it so much. And combined with the song Red Light Roses Part 2, it was just so damn awesome. Which two weapons from RWBY would you want to fuse together? Velvet doesn't count for obvious reasons. Yeah, I was going to say that seemed a bit weird. Well, one fusion that I think would be kind of cool is like Yang's plus Mercury's, because then that way when you punch, you shoot people, and kick and shoot people. So you would be a pretty damn amazing person in close quarters. What's your favourite quote from RWBY, Red vs. Blue, and Death Battle? Alright, from RWBY, I am going to have to say, just in Volume 1, when Carter was giving Jean a hard time, Nora just goes, "We'll break his legs." Just, I don't think I need to explain that. From Red vs. Blue, there are so many good quotes. But one of the first ones that comes to my head is, there's a very fine line between not listening and not caring. I like to think I walk that line every day of my life. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I feel like that. Death Vassal, I feel like I'm gonna have to go with when Boomstick said the words, "What's half of infinity?" Infinity! Favorite song from RWBY? Red Light Roses Part 2, hands down. With 2 games announced during Sonic's 25th birthday, what do you think of the new titles? Love them. From what I've seen so far, it looks like I'm going to enjoy those games, so I look forward to their release. Would you like Sonic 06 remade from the ground up? That might actually be interesting. I heard a rumor that that was going to be the 25th anniversary game, like just redoing it, like with all the glitches and stuff fixed. A few things I wouldn't mind change though. I'll admit the game isn't perfect by any means. Like, change a few things about the story. Like, obviously not have the glitches or any of the other things. And there's one scene from the last story that I think a lot of people would agree that no, that should not be in there. I'm not going to say it, but I think you know the one I'm talking about. Is there anything from the Pokemon anime that you want changed? They have kind of changed the main thing that I did want changed, and that Ash isn't a complete moron. That's one thing that did kind of annoy me a few times, like, here and there. Like, there were a couple battles where he was like, I'm fighting a Gengar, Pikachu, use Quick Attack. Oh no, I forgot those don't work on Ghost types. Then later in, I think it was that very season, or maybe the next one, Charizard, you use Seismic Toss on a Ghost type. Oh wait, Fighting types moves don't work. Just... But loving what they're doing with him in X and Y. Those are my favorite Pokemon seasons, like, as of right now. Is there any show or game you would like to do voice acting for? I think the thing I would like most, at least, to do voice acting for, on like a show that already exists, is to maybe voice a character in Death Battle. I am just not sure who yet. Last question. Have you ever appeared on TV? If so, how many times? I don't believe I have once. Okay, so that was fun. Definitely some great questions in there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, like, comment, all that stuff. And I'll see you later.